It's time for Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. Rams basketball on WMIX and the Section 618 app is powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. Mount Vernon Rams basketball is also presented in part by Wren Lake College, Country Financial Agent Josh Bentley, Mays & Sons Plumbing, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois, Munkin Toyota, Landers Collision Centers, Bean Insurance, People's National Bank, State Farm Agent Tony Welt, SSM Health, Culver's of Mount Vernon, Hennigan and McGovern, Huey and Newell Funeral Homes, Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC, and the Hall Insurance Group. We take you to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth for the Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Mount Vernon Rams basketball starts now.
Just in time for varsity action for the Mount Vernon Rams here tonight on the road at T-Town. Teutopolis, home of the Wooden Shoes. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth on 94.1 FM, where you can watch us live tonight on the Section 618 app. Good evening, I'm Chris Hugo. Hank Evans alongside. It's Angela French back at the Mount Vernon studio while Jeff Crow takes care of the camera tonight for WMIXsports.com. And in this one, it is an 8-1 Wooden Shoes team meeting an 8-2 Rams team, Hank. Rams are 8-2 coming in, winners of 8 straight with a big win last night on the road in Williamson County.
And certainly, the schedule's getting tougher, a couple tough road games this week. Mount Vernon got the job done at Marion. It was not easy, but as they've done most of the year, they're able to use their depth to wear down the Marion Wildcats, go on a big 17-2 run, spanning the end of the third quarter into the fourth, and they won going away 50-34.
Landers Collision Center would like to welcome Welch Collision Center to the Landers Collision Center team. Now with more locations to serve you, call 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888 Landers. Of course, with Mom Nature expected to get a little nasty over the next day and a half, we have high school basketball tonight here on WMIX-FM and the Section 618 app. Extended pregame show. You'll get a little history lesson tonight. Talk about how apropos it is the Rams are playing the Wooden Shoes this Christmas season. We'll give you a little Dutch Christmas knowledge coming up on this Landers Collision Center's pregame show. We also have your Munkin Toyota keys to the game and your Hall Insurance Group starting lineups still to come. We certainly hope you'll stay tuned tonight. We're on 94.1 FM, or again, you can watch us live via the WMIX Sports YouTube channel or the Section618.com mobile app. And Hank, anytime you talk about the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes or Teutopolis, both accepted pronunciations of this Effingham County community, you think about the heritage of this program. Of course, the gym is named after J.H. Griffin, won 400-plus games in his career at T-Town. In front of us tonight, caddy corner, we're pretty sure is Ken Crawford, made his hay here at T-Town, won some state trophies, and a whole lot of games.
612 games to be exact. And, of course, Andy Fehrenbacher taking over after him for 8 years. Jason Hansen had it for 3 years until Chet Reeder now in his 5th season. He just won his 100th game on Saturday to go along with just only 30 losses.
Well, and you talk about the Readers, and then, of course, you have Chet, you have Brother Stote, coached Jerseyville for nearly forever, now found himself at Nashville. And you talk about a pair of brothers that found themselves with prestigious coaching positions and the opportunity to perhaps go at it head-to-head in the postseason if both teams were to make deep runs.
And there's certainly been many Nashville T-Town games over the years, and a lot of the names don't change at both schools. T-Town, you're usually going to have a Nieberge or two, and well, we got 5 this year. 3 are going to start, and we're going to try our best to keep them straight.
Well, as long as we can remember the pronunciations. We've literally asked 15 people the same 3 pronunciations here tonight, but that's what's part of the fun. It's also part of the fun to take a break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this matchup between the 8-2 Rams, who are perfect in South 7 play, and the independent 8-1 T-Town Wooden Shoes. Tip-off coming up in about 15 minutes. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Whether you're hunting on an ATV, competing in motocross, or just hanging out with friends hitting the trails in a side-by-side, we have your off-road memories right here waiting for you at Holzhauer's in Nashville, Illinois. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with Yamaha. In the woods, on the track or trails. Enter your victory lane from Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
ATVs are recommended only for use by those age 16 years and older. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. ATVs can be hazardous to operate.
Let's go! Woo! We can win this one! Go team! Yes! Go team! Woo! Defense! Defense! Woo! Come on!
Dude, whose mom is that?
No idea.
Not mine.
Not mine.
Definitely not mine.
Go team! Let's go! Woo!
Walgreens Distribution Center are proud to sponsor the halftime show for Mount Vernon Rams and Lady Rams. Walgreens Distribution Center wishes good luck to Rams and Lady Rams. Have a great year, Rams.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.
Welcome back to your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. Landers Collision Center with locations in Mount Vernon and Salem. They offer 24-hour roadside service, towing, and recovery. Call 1-888-LANDERS or log on to landersauto.com. That number again is 1-888-LANDERS. With Hank Evans, I'm Chris Hugo from the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth on 94.1 FM. Or watch us live tonight on the Section618.com app. Rams 8-2, winners last night over Marion on the road, improved to 4-0 in the South 7 Conference, while the T-Town Wooden Shoes, they're 8-1 overall, and you look at the repute of the teams that have played so far this season, and one common opponent that jumps off the screen, Effingham Flaming Hearts, a team that T-Town had their way with.
T-Town throttled them by 28, and that's an Effingham team that Mount Vernon really struggled with for about 3 quarters before putting them away in the fourth quarter. So take that as what you will. But T-Town's, they're darn good.
They certainly are. And, of course, winners of, I believe, 3 straight to open the year, maybe lost in the championship game of the Effingham St. Anthony Thanksgiving Tournament, 44-33 to the Central Cougars from Breeze. And since then, have rattled off 5 more straight victories. You kind of look at some of those teams, however, Hank, and maybe not as convincing as some of the teams the Rams have played and other teams have played.
Well, I mean, they haven't played the toughest schedule by no means. Their one loss, as you said, was an undefeated Breeze Central team. But Mattoon, I believe, Rantoul, not exactly powerhouses. But I believe the second half of their season, their schedule will pick up.
It certainly will. You talk about teams like Madison. They play Madison on the road after the calendar flips to 2023. Mount Zion, one of the tougher teams in the Apollo Conference this year. Then Modern Day, rivalry matchup with St. Anthony on the road at the Enloe Center. Robinson, Centralia, I don't know how Robinson is this year, God's honest truth. But then another matchup with Mattoon that they should probably will be heavily favored in. And then, according to Max Preps, they wrap up their regular season with a Thursday night contest against Mount Vernon native Rob Flanagan's Olney Tigers.
And I believe, unless something's changed, they're still in the Nashville Invitational Tournament, which is Breeze Central, Nashville, Mascoutah. And I thought I talked to Marion the other night, and they're going to go to that tournament this year.
A lot of basketball to be had here in this calendar year. We'll take another break on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show. When we come back, it'll be that history lesson plus your Muckin Toyota keys to the game. It's all still to come. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Listen up, Ram Nation. Winning is in your blood, whether on the court, field, or in the classroom. You never settle for less than the best. When it comes to taking your game to the next level, consider Renlake College. With over 100 programs, NJCAA sanctioned athletics, affordable tuition, and small class sizes, you know you will be getting a win with high-quality education. Whether you want to build skills and join the workforce or go to a 4-year college at a fraction of the price, RLC is the obvious choice to accomplish your goals. Visit rlc.edu. Renlake College. Your journey starts here.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers urgent care visits for acute strains and sprains, joint pain, sports injuries, and even possible fractures. Walk in anytime, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. You don't need an appointment, and you can be seen and get the treatment you need on the same day. Let their highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners provide the care you deserve. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit their website, orthocentersi.com.
One more reason Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin?
Hi, welcome to Culver's.
Just take it from our team member, Sarah.
When you order a Culver's Butterburger, you're never just a customer. You're a guest in our home. See, where we come from, people do right by each other. It's why we cook each Butterburger to order just for you, right down to getting the perfect sear on the beef.
It's delicious.
That extra care may be a small town thing, but it's big time important to us.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
Welcome to Delicious.
There's only so much time in the day. That's why People's National Bank makes banking easy and convenient with PNB To Go mobile banking. PNB To Go allows you to deposit checks, pay bills, transfer money between accounts, view your statements, turn your debit card off and on, and much more, all on your smartphone. It truly is banking at your fingertips with PNB To Go mobile banking. People's National Bank. Member FDIC.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.
Back here on your Landers Collision Center's pregame show, Chris Hugo, Henry Evans alongside us. The Mount Vernon Rams on the road tonight at J.H. Griffin Gymnasium on the campus of Teutopolis Community High School. Unit number 50, I believe, is their school district. As they come in 8-1, the Rams are 8-2 after last night's win over the Marion Wildcats. Well, the wooden shoes, it is Christmas time, and you start to think about Christmas traditions around the world, Henry, and one such is in the Netherlands, home of the Dutch, home of the wooden shoes nonetheless. And on the eve of St. Nicholas Day, 5th December, the kiddies set out their wooden shoes, whether it be on a windowsill or whether it be around the fireplace, with hopes that Santa Claus will drop candies and other sweet trinkets into them and bring presents. And so that is kind of the story behind wooden shoes. And Santa Claus, of course, is how we get the name Santa Claus, as Americans so well know, with hopes that, of course, he will travel around the world and deliver presents on Christmas Eve so that the children can wake up the next day and open up their gifts. So there's a little saga, a story, a little creativity behind the wooden shoes and what this Christmas season, why it's apropos that these two teams play.
Absolutely, and if the Rams can get win number 9 in a row, it'll certainly be a Merry Christmas for them. But they got their hands full tonight. This is definitely a big T-Town team. They're going to start 6'3", 6'5", 6'6". The Mount Vernon Bigs will have their hands full.
Boy, they certainly will. And you talk about this Ram team. Big win last night over Marion. A little problematic during the middle quarters, but they pulled away in a big way in quarter number 4 en route to the win on the road at Marion. That has never been an easy place for the Rams or Lady Rams to play at Virgil Cuss Wilson Gym.
And I thought really R.J. King getting in foul trouble kind of slowed Mount Vernon down offensively especially. And foreshadow one of the keys of the game, he's going to have to be on the floor tonight.
Why don't we get right at it with the Munkin Toyota keys to the game. Munkin Toyota, home of Toyota Care. Find out more at MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com. Let's find out the keys to a Ram win tonight.
First of all, back-to-back road game for Mount Vernon. T-Town's had 3 days to prepare, so maybe that's a factor, maybe not. Mount Vernon Bigs, especially R.J. King, had to stay out of foul trouble. This will be the biggest team probably since Triad that's Mount Vernon's seen. Mount Vernon guards will have to help rebound, which Nesbitt usually does. And then let's see if Mount Vernon can make this a run-and-gun game. T-Town, just watching the JV, seems like they're fine going up and down. I think the Rams would be A-okay with that.
Keys to the game are handed to us by Munkin Toyota. Visit MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com. See why they more than would be happy to buy your car. Even if you don't buy a car from them, they need the inventory. MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com to find out more. Those were our keys to a Ram win tonight. 8-2, looking for win number 9 in a row. Unless we forget, it was an 0-2 start to the season for this Ram team, and things look bleak. We've talked about it all season, and we'll eventually drop it after the holiday. But a Ram team looking for win number 9 in a row. They've won 4 straight in the South 7 Conference, obviously. 4-0 in the driver's seat. Centralia a game behind at 3-1. And really, it looks like a potential clash between the two of them on January 13th might set up a potential conference championship.
And what happened early in the year, you had several new varsity players, and it just takes a while to define roles. Well, now Mount Vernon get 3-4 guys in double figures every night. And then Roland Adams has really embraced the role, him and Marlon Price off the bench, as the defensive stopper.
Certainly, as every team's kind of needed those every team needs those role players. The Rams have discovered those role players you just said, and it's been fun to watch this team improve over the course of the season. A guy like R.J. King finally finding his identity, realizing and discovering he's a great free throw shooter. You're seeing Colin McClure start to knock down big shots. Roland Adams defensively has been a juggernaut for this Ram team, and we're certainly not. I didn't make the comment about a potential South 7 championship on January 13th against Centralia to be inflammatory. I mean, you look at the way things are shaping up, and if things hold as we know them now, that's certainly a possibility.
And, yeah, we got to mention everything rolls through number 5. That's Navante Nesbitt. He's been the best player on the floor that I've seen this year. No one's been able to keep him in front of him. T-Town's going to play man-to-man all night, and I don't think they can, so that'll be something to watch.
It will be something to watch indeed. We just watched the JV game. It was back and forth throughout. Both teams had pretty significant margins between the first and the third quarters, and then T-Town just everything they needed to do to pull away with a win in that one and just outdistanced themselves from the Rams.
They made a couple big plays in the last 2 minutes, and the Rams missed a layup or two and then had to foul. So it was definitely the crowd was filing in. It's going to be a big crowd tonight. and they were certainly into it late.
59-54, the final score in the JV contest tonight, as the Rams will come up just a little bit short. For us, this is our final broadcast before the holiday. We thought we were going to have Lady Rams basketball tomorrow against Mascoutah. Mother Nature has other plans to be on the safer side of things. Even though it was a day game, they went ahead and postponed that one, and hopefully we'll reschedule a later date. So for us, this is the final game before Christmas. Our next Ram broadcast will be at 2 o'clock on Wednesday the 28th, when the Rams they don't welcome. I guess they could, in theory, welcome them to Centralia. Chicago Diet in the Centralia Holiday Tournament, 2 o'clock on Wednesday the 28th. Remember, we will not have video again after tonight until the new year, and even then we will not have streaming video from Salem on January 3rd. So the Rams will go out of the Centralia Holiday Tournament, play Salem on the road on January 3rd, and as of now, we will not have streaming video for that one. We won't have video again for the Rams until the 6th of January when they play Carbondale.
And Diet, they'll come in 8-2 with their game pending tomorrow if it gets played. You know, not the toughest schedule, the best I can tell, so they're a little bit of an unknown.
Well, unknown indeed, but we'll see them again on the 28th. But tonight we see the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. 8-1 coming in, independent schedule, and in front of a nearly sold-out J.H. Griffin Gymnasium tonight here on what for many will be the final night of basketball before the Christmas tournaments start up for many of the tournaments after the Christmas holiday. It looks like the T-Town American Legion ready to present the colors here tonight. They're just waiting for the T-Town Pep Band to finish up, and then we'll honor America here from Effingham County. We're going to talk for a little bit because we'll have to stay standing and quiet until the American Legion color guard leaves the floor. So we'll let the PA guy do his little spiel, tell us about what's going on and how they're going to do that and how we need to remain standing until that's all said and done. You kind of take a look around this gymnasium, and for teams, of course, that come in here, you see all these banners that can be a little intimidating. Baseball, softball, girls and boys basketball, track, you name it.
Yeah, I believe Justin Fleener won 4 state titles there in the last maybe 10 years at the high school, so they've known nothing but success.
No doubt about it. Synonymous with T-Town is success. You'll find it in the dictionary, maybe a thesaurus as well if you're looking hard enough. As we wrap up your Landers Collision Center's pregame, we need to honor America. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
The holiday Toyota thon is on. Hey, this is Pat Williamson with Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, Illinois, wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Our inventory is growing, and we have a 2022 Toyota Tundra SR5 that was born for adventure but made for memories. The SR5 package is full of features, including blind spot monitor, front and rear parking assist with automatic braking. Come see me, Pat Williamson, and let's talk about a $500 dealer adjustment plus other possible savings at Munkin Toyota in Mount Vernon, Illinois, or visit us online at munkintoyotamountvernon.com.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Hi everyone, this is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. We want to thank all of you, our new and loyal customers this holiday season. We hope to bring you the same great service into the coming new year. Whether a large sheet of ice flew from a semi and struck your brand new truck roof, or Grandma Helen, known for her lead foot, slides into you at Mach 1 speeds, you can count on Landers to be there for you. That's why we're known for our 24-hour towing and professional collision services to get you back on the road fast. And now you can take advantage of texting us if you're in a bind. Just reach out to us at our website, landersauto.com, and start a message. With 3 locations to serve you in Mount Vernon and Salem, big or small, we tow and fix them all. Just give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. This is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers, wishing you a safe and happy holiday season.
Streaming worldwide on the Section 618 app, this is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports.
94.1 FM, or watch us live tonight on the Section618.com app. Road game tonight for Mount Vernon basketball as they take on T-Town. I'm Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside. Time for your Hall Insurance Group starting lineups. Let Hall Insurance Group do the shopping for you. Log on to hallinsgroup.com. Henry, let's meet the starters.
All right, first for the visiting Mount Vernon Rams. They're 8-2, winners of 8 in a row. They'll start a 5'11 junior guard, number 5, Devontae Nesbitt. Another guard will be a 6-foot senior, number 15, Colin McClure. Another guard, 6'1 senior, number 1, Kerry Richardson. The forwards be a 6'3 senior, number 3, Rowan Adams. And in the middle, 6'4 junior, number 50, R.J. King. The head coach of the Rams is Tim Holloway. For the T-Town Wooden Shoes, they're 8-1 on the season. They'll go with 6'1 guard, number 2, Brendan Nieberge. Another guard, number 3, 5'10. He's a senior, Caleb Blummer. Number 22 will get started, number 6'5 junior, Joey Nieberge. And a 6'3 senior, number 25, James Nieberge. That's 3 of them. And none of them are brothers. In the middle will be a 6'6 senior, number 54, Caleb Seamer. The head coach is Chet Reeder. That'd be Brendan, Joey, and James Nieberge.
Starters presented by Hall Insurance Group. Give them a call, 618-244-7500, or log on to hallinsgroup.com. As we're about to get underway here from T-Town. As they're finishing up their introductions here. Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside. We're in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. About to get underway thanks to Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville, #1 volume dealer in Southern Illinois. We wait for the T-Town cheerleaders to finish up their routine.
54, Caleb Seamer's been their leading scorer in quite a few of their games. We'll see if King guards him to start the game.
8-1 are the Shoes. 8-2 are the Rams. That Freudian slip again. As the Rams wrapped up a big win last night on the road at Marion. The Rams, of course, will go to the Centralia Holiday Tournament on Wednesday the 28th after this. 2 o'clock matchup with the Chicago Diet. Out of the Centralia Holiday Tournament, they're at Salem on the 3rd.
T-Town with an enrollment about 320. Don't worry about that. They'll play anybody. They got 33 players in the program.
Odds are Nieberge in the jump circle. This time it is Joey. It'll be Roland Adams for the Rams. Tip controlled by the Shoes in the backcourt. Seamer with the basketball. Going to go to the right side. Brendan Brendan. Left-hand dribble for the white-clad Shoes. Navy and gold trim. Dribbling to the left wing. Pulls up off the arc. Throws to James Nieberge off the right. To Joey off the side. And now back to the top for Caleb Blummer. Jump stop into the paint. He'll throw to the corner. 3 on the way is no good. Brendan Nieberge. Rebound will go to the Rams with a chance here. 7:37 left in the first, just underway. Into the front court. Bouret goes to the right side. Off balance shot will be no good. Rebound will go to Nieberge. This is Joey into the front court. As Brendan to the back door. No, that's Prummer. Throws to the outside for James. 3 on the way, no good. Rebound will be tipped off the head of Roland Adams. Picked up by Nieberge. That is James. And we'll have a jump ball forced by Colin McClure. There we go. You try to keep track of 3 to 5 Nieberges at any given time.
It's going to take a minute.
7:20 left, first quarter, no score. Rams with the basketball off the link to the floor inbound. Again, mind you, this is all driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports, #1 volume dealer in Southern Illinois. Bouret across the timeline, throws to the left side, and Roland Adams gets it from McClure. Now back up top to Colin. He'll hand off to Roland. Back to Colin, right wing, throws into the far corner now. Devontae Nesbitt with the basketball. Makes his move, but throws back into the corner. Ball fake here by McClure. One dribble, gives up to the wing here for Adams. We're a minute into this one, no score. 3 on the way, Roland Adams. Contested 3, doesn't care, and the Rams take a 3-0 lead thanks to the Mason Sons Plumbing three-pointer.
Wow. Beyond the arc.
Caleb Brummer with the basketball. Nice feed on a cutting. James Nieberge. Left it long, left it high off the glass. Rebound, Rams going the other way. Nieberge will get the steal. The Rams have thrown it away in transition looking for Nesbitt, and now it'll be Seamer across the timeline. James Nieberge back to Seamer, back to Nieberge. Same one off of the right wing. He'll go all the way. Looks like we'll have a foul on the floor here. That'll be the first of the game. I believe the first on the Rams. Ooh-wee. one's this? This is Brendan. Brendan Nieberge.
It's going to take me a quarter or so to get these straight.
If we only drop first names, odds are it's a Nieberge on the floor. We're not that familiar with the rest. Seamer will throw across the paint, finds Joey. Looks underneath for Seamer again on give and go. Bounces one high off of the window, no good, and I believe King will pick up his first foul. Turned around, found contact is basically how that one worked.
That's something to watch there. I think that's a matchup T-Town's going to look to exploit.
So Seamer will go to the line here. An opportunity to cut this to 1 as it's 3-0 Rams on top. Contact Josh Finley at Country Financial today to talk about how he can help ensure the future you're dreaming of. Sponsored by our Ram of the Week award. First free throw good by Seamer. He'll have another. This week it's Rams Wrestling. Read all about it at section618.com. Hover for features, click on Ram of the Week. That's simple. As Seamer drops both free throws, it's a 1-point game, 3-2 Rams, 6:13 left in the first. In the backcourt is Navante Nesbitt with the basketball and a left-hand dribble. Throws to McClure. Looking to hand off Adams. Nope, going to get the give and go from King. 3, Collin, no good. Rebound off to the side for Seamer. This is Joey Nieberge into the front court, right wing. Picks up the dribble near the free throw line extended. Gets it right back from Seamer. Now going to go right side. There is Adams on him. Throwing to the back door. Getting in the way is Navante Nesbitt as they were looking for the backdoor bounce pass to Brendan Nieberge. Woo-wee. Be a lot easier if you only had to say last names.
They've tried to go backdoor 3 times when Mount Vernon's overplaying a little bit.
Off of the arc here, James Nieberge. Just saw Rams baseball coach Pierce Bora walk in. As a jumper on the way from the elbow by Caleb Blummer. And the Wooden Shoes have their first lead of the night, 4-3. 5:27 left, first quarter, 4-3 Shoes. With it up top is Bourret with a chance to go left. He'll do that. Spin, mid-post, no good. Misses shot, followed the rebound, puts it back up, in and 1. Way to follow Bourret.
Now T-Town switching most everything on the perimeter defensively.
So with 5:17 left in the quarter, we'll have an and 1 coming at the free throw line for Navante Nesbitt. I don't have enough time to sneak this replay in real quick, but glad to have those of you watching on the section618.com app anyway, as Nesbitt makes the free throw.
Yeah,
and now the Rams up 6-4.
They're switching, trying to keep Nesbitt from getting to the rim, and it's just hard to stop him.
5:11 left first quarter. All the action tonight, of course, as you know, is driven by Holzhauer Auto Motorsports. Right side, Nieberge had it stolen away. Into the front court, Bourret outspeeds Nieberge, layup's good. Bourret wins a foot race with Brendan Nieberge, and now in the inbound, Wooden Shoes already in the front court. Telling me to be like Twitter and use fewer words. Out of the post is Seamer. Trying to clear to the defender, King. He's going to back him up, throw to the outside here, Nieberge. Underneath Seamer. Turnaround coming off the glass, no good. Adams tips the rebound. Going to go to Nesbitt. 8-4 Rams, 4:37 mark of the first. He'll go left side. Backdoor pass, King into the defender, no call. But gets the post-up move. Gets the bucket. It's 10-4 Mount Vernon.
And Nesbitt's getting to the rim at will.
We're going to foul underneath the basket. That was a back cut, or at least a corner cut for James Nieberge. He looks like they're going to pick up Kerry Richardson for the foul. That would be his second, team's third. That'll see Jacob Morrison check in. There's some games going on tonight. Score updates will be presented by Tony Wilt, your State Farm agent of Mount Vernon. Find him online, TonyWilt.com. The inbound is Nieberge to Nieberge. That was Brendan to Logan. And now underneath, nice move to the basket there by Caleb Brummer.
Mount Vernon getting hurt on backdoor cuts right now.
10-6 score, 4:10 left in the first. Adams launches a 3 from the left wing. It's no good. Rebounded the front court now already for Brendan Nieberge. Looks for Seamer. He'll go baseline. Just a little spin-off dribble. He was able to go baseline to finish. Cuts it to 2. It's 10-8 Rams. 3:52 left in the first quarter. And, of course, for the Wooden Shoes, they're surprisingly fast.
I'm still surprised how people try to guard Nesbitt.
McClure with it up top. Back to Nesbitt near the top of the key. 3:39 left in the first quarter. Right-hand dribble. Nesbitt going to kick. King to do the rest. Goes baseline. Nothing there. Rebound will be out of the reach of the Rams. This will be Joey Nieberge with it. Leaves for James across the half line with 3:26 left first quarter. 2-point game. 10-8 Rams. Seamer going to get a baseline. Throws in the corner on the kick. 3 on the way. Blummer is no good off the back of the iron. Brendan Nieberge out of nowhere to get the rebound. Kicks basketball underneath. Now we're going to have a jump ball. Should be T-Town basketball. Really, it should have been a kick basketball in the Shoes. Ram basketball, but they'll take the jump ball.
Somehow the smallest guy on the floor got an offensive rebound. Looks like we'll have Morrison, Millsap checking in.
Pilson also into the game for the Rams. 3:12 left in the first quarter. 10-8 score. Rams up by 2. Brendan Nieberge will inbound. Seamer off of the elbow, throwing to the right side for James Nieberge. Looking for a 3. That's Brendan. No good. Adams is hooked, and that should be a foul on T-Town. As you wouldn't believe it, I told, nope, that's Logan Repke. Let's say we have another Nieberge in the game. No, misread the number. They call him Jim, it sounds like.
Boy, we had enough trouble with the last names. Now they're going to change the first ones.
As a Rams fan, winning is in your blood. Get your next big win by building skills or earning a degree at Ren Lake College. Your journey starts here. Still in the backcourt. Nesbitt off of the inbound. Races across the timeline now. Nice backdoor play. Pilson was going baseline. Shot blocked again. Outmanned underneath. Rams will see it go the other way. T-Town. Bounce pass. Rep goes backdoor. There's Gaddis for the bucket. We're tied at 10. We're at that last trip down the floor. The Rams were just outmanned in the post. That'll happen. Yeah. Tied at 10. Bourret looking backdoor again. Dribble and then a turnaround air ball, and it'll be a rebound here for Seamer. Other way for Gaddis.
Kings checking in.
Right side, that is number 25, Jim Nieberge. Inside Seamer, he is fouled. Oh, man, looked like he was going to have that stolen away. They called the foul, and I believe that'll be the 5th on the Rams.
Yeah, going to have to get R.J. King back in the game.
Were they -6 with them on the bench?
And that was a problem last night down at Marion. Just
to the line to get the lead is Caleb Seamer. First free throw good, he'll have another. 11-10 wooden shoes. If you've been hurt on the job, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. It's experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. Second free throw, no good by Seamer. Rebound, Jim Nieberge, jump ball. And the arrow gives it to the Rams with 2:20 left in the first quarter. It'll be a link to the floor inbound here. I believe they're wanting a towel from the Ram bench. A little perspiration on the basketball. McClure to inbound, finds Bourret, backcourt, 2:18 left. We're in the first quarter from Teutopolis, home of the wooden shoes. Left-hand dribble across the line. It'll be Nesbitt dropping off for Morrison. Between the circles, Adams to the far sideline. Nesbitt, and they call him for the travel.
Questionable. But we're a long way away, so it's hard to tell.
Orthopedic Urgent Care now open at OCSI. No appointment necessary. Walk in daily 8 to 4. When the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth tonight. Across the timeline, Seamer will throw to the top for Repke. Right-hand dribble, Repke trying to drive into the paint. Almost stolen away by Adams. Repke recovers up top. Nieberge on the right wing to the top. Seamer back to Jim up to the left. Now he'll drive free throw line. Pulls up for a jumper. No good. Rebound out of the reach of McClure. Seamer comes away with it. Throwing into the corner. Wide open three is on the way. It's no good by Gaddis. Rebound Morrison. Rams have the basketball. Headed towards the offensive end where they look for McClure right sideline. Now to Nesbitt right arc. He'll pop for a three, he'll advise. Rebound out of bounds. Last touch by Nieberge. Take your pick. It was really Brendan. It'll be Ram basketball with 1:27.
And yeah, ill advised maybe on that shot. It's a shot T-Town will give up. Let's put it that way.
Got to switch my hockey cadence. This game's moving so fast.
But definitely very good flow to the game, and I'm okay with it.
1:27 left in the first. Morrison on the inbound to Adams on the left wing. Pulls up for a three. No. Back in. Literally bounced out, then went right back down.
Well, we noticed in the JV game, these rims look pretty soft.
13-11, Rams back on top thanks to a Mason Sons Plumbing three-pointer. 1:12 seconds left. Seamer off of the elbow here with a left-hand dribble trying to beat his man. Does a spin, kicks to the outside for Repke. Right-hand dribble, nothing there. Going to try for the bounce pass, hits the backhand of McClure. Now, somehow, a good look. Left-hand reverse layup for Garrett Gaddis. Found the loose basketball off the bum of Collin. We're tied at 13. Rams in the front court. Nesbitt gave to McClure. Going to get it right back off a ball screen. Then the pocket pick there as he switched hands on the dribble. It'll go the other way for Gaddis. He will be fouled and fouled hard after a travel. And it will be the 5th foul of the Rams, on the Rams, here in the first.
Be the first foul on Nesbitt.
39.1 seconds remain here in the first quarter. They're giving him the shot. So Gaddis will shoot a couple of free throws here. We're tied at 13, first quarter from T-Town. The action tonight driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports. We're buying a vehicle simple, easy, and fun. Shop them online, holzhauers.com. Seymour, Jim Nieberge will take a seat. We have Mitch Custer, Joey Nieberge, Brendan Nieberge, Logan Repke, and I believe Mr. Gaddis at the line now for the shoes. Makes 1 and 2. Puts T-Town on top, 14-13.
T-Town picking up full court, man-to-man.
Millsap checked into the game a moment ago for the Rams. Millsap, McClure, Adams, King, and Morrison. It's Millsap across the line, right of the circle, going to go to Morrison, right wing. He'll come up, dribble between. And on those circles, he will look for somebody. Off a pivot, off a pivot, off a pivot. Bounce past Millsap right of the circle, 22 seconds left in the quarter. 14-13, T-Town, the home team on top. Chet Reeder claps as he barks in order. Tim Holloway takes a few steps back in front of Quinn McClure. Nothing going on right now, just walking with a dribble along that volleyball line. Now Millsap makes a move to the bucket, goes right block, layup's no good. Rebound will go the other way here with Garrett Gaddis. He'll heave at the buzzer, and it's no good from three-point land, and that'll take us to the end of one. After one in T-Town, it's the Wooden Shoes 14, the Rams 13. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 out.
Whether you're hunting on an ATV, competing in motocross, or just hanging out with friends hitting the trails in a side-by-side, we have your off-road memories right here waiting for you at Holzhauer's in Nashville, Illinois. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with Yamaha. In the woods, on the track or trails. Enter your victory lane from Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
ATVs are recommended only for use by those age 16 years and older. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. ATVs can be hazardous to operate.
Let's go! Woo! We can win this one! Go team! Yes! Go team! Woo! Defense! Defense! Woo!
Dude, whose mom is that?
No idea. Not mine.
Not mine. Definitely not mine.
Go team! Let's go! Woo!
Walgreens Distribution Center are proud to sponsor the halftime show for Mount Vernon Rams and Lady Rams. Walgreens Distribution Center wishes good luck to Rams and Lady Rams. Have a great year, Rams.
Follow us on social media at WMIX Sports. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball.
Back in T-Town, quarter number 2. The Rams trailing 14-13, 94.1 FM, or you're watching us live on the Section 618 app. Here from J.H. Griffin Gymnasium. Shoes start with the basketball, wearing their home whites, navy and gold trim. Right-hand dribble, Brendan Nieberge gives to Joey up top. Now inside the free throw line, Seymour. Cutting out of the corner was Custer. Then they look to the outside, Brendan Nieberge. Missed that. Joey will get the rebound. Trying to put it up. Fouled by Adams. Into the line to shoot two. We'll go Joey Nieberge.
Another offensive rebound allowed by Mount Vernon.
Shoes will be in the bonus the rest of the way here. 7:42 left in the second quarter. Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside. Jeff Crow with us in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Angela French back at the Mount Vernon studio. On this Wednesday night, it's the first free throw no good from Joe Nieberge. Joey in the book. I thought I heard Joe on the PA a moment ago. Probably Joseph on the birth certificate. As we're going to have a violation or a foul off of the free throw rebound.
I think they got King. He could shoot another one.
He missed both, but now gets another. So it's a redo, and here comes. It is also, nope. Hits the back of the iron. Starts it was also no good. Hit the back of the iron, and then as soft as they are, it dropped through. The lead is 2 for T-Town, 15-13. 7:35 left in this first half.
T-Town going a little run and jump here, looks like.
Morrison out of the corner near the baseline, looking for McClure. Has him deep right wing. Left-hand dribble. He'll give it up to Navante Nesbitt. 7:25 left in the second quarter. A right-hand dribble for Bourret. Switches left. Going to go left side. Kicks into the corner. Morrison wants the triple. It's in and out. Rebound. The tip back not there by Adams. It's going to be tipped on the rebound. What? They call the double dribble on Morrison.
T-Town's doing a very good job of trying to get the ball out of Nesbitt's hands.
Orthopedic Urgent Care now open. No appointment necessary. Walk-in daily 8 till 4 at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. 7:09 left first half. 15-13. Rams down 2. Shoes with the basketball. Custer with it. Dribbling to the top. Throwing to the left now for Nieberge. That's Brendan into the corner for Joey. Skips a pass to Jim. It's a family affair, though we can't confirm whether they're related. We just know they're not brothers. Jim to the top. This is Mitch Custer. We might call them all by their first names by the time the night is over. Brendan throwing down low to Seamer. And lost it, regain control. Gives to Brendan. Got away with the travel. Goes for the layup. No good. Rebound to the Rams. Team rebound as it trickles out of bounds. They will inbound link to the floor with 6:41 left in the second quarter.
I will say the locals very friendly up here.
Oh, without a doubt.
Very helpful.
6:39 remains in the first half. 15-13. Rams down 2. Bought with the basketball. Bouret across the timeline. Right sideline for McClure. Off of the arc. Morrison back to McClure. Deep right wing. Feed to the high post. Now it's a kick. That was King to Morrison, and now they skip a pass to the far corner. As Nesbitt looks inside the free throw line, a look from RJ. He gets the jumper off the bank, and we're tied at 15.
He had that one all the way.
Good peepers by Nesbitt to find the pass. 6:10 left in the half. This is Brendan kicking to the outside. Nope, Adams will steal. Good steal by Roland Adams, giving to Nesbitt. Rams with the chance to take the lead, tied at 15. Nice back cut there by Morrison. Missed it, put it back up in. Nope. Just missing RJ King will go to the line to shoot a pair. Chance to unlock a 15-all tie with 5:59 remaining here in the first half. Who will be our next WMIX Sports Josh Finley County Financial Ram of the Week? Boy, wrestling's been dominant. They won another tournament again this past weekend at Mascoutah. They won it this week. Worthy to give it to them again. We need some new blood. It was Lady Rams wrestling the week before, but man, wrestling overall is back at Mount Vernon.
It's definitely. I believe that was the first time in about 30 years they won that Mascoutah Invitational last Saturday.
Contact Josh Finley at Cutter Financial. Talk about how he can help ensure the future you're dreaming of. King missed the first. Ever since we crowned him a great free throw shooter, he struggled somewhat from the line. His second one is no good as well. Rebound, Jim Nieberge. 5:55 left here in the first half. We're tied at 15. Rams in the T-Town wooden shoes. We're on the road tonight. Off of the arc, Gaddis. Left-hand dribble between the rings. Throwing to the near side for Nieberge. Looks underneath. Good play, Seamer. Now he'll kick to Jim Nieberge. He'll drive. Reverse layup. Good. Jimmy gets the bucket at 17-15.
Let's take a look at this T-Town defense. I think I saw a little matchup zone the last time down. Looks like back to man now.
Cole Timmons checked in. He has it right wing. Right hand dribble going to, no, not handoff. Now he'll pivot and find Carey. Not seeing a lot of Richardson offensively. He got in some early foul trouble. Timmons with it back out of the corner. Now to the right sideline in front of us for Kerry Richardson. He wants Nesbitt. Devontae will come get it. They're trying to open up something. Anything. 5:04 left, second quarter. Trying to beat Bouret off dribble. He'll throw up a runner. It's good. All right. He has 7. We're tied at 17. It was 1993 last time the Rams won the Mascoutah tournament. Thank you, Seth English. What a home run hire that was for wrestling. Good work. 4:42 left in the half, tied at 17. Jim Nieberge with it up top. He's looking for Seamer. How I forgot his name is beyond me. He'll turn around now. And again, soft irons paying off here. It's 19-17. The Seamer puts the shoes back on top.
Mount Vernon might want to defend him on his left shoulder.
Clogg's having a pretty good night here on their home court. 4:19 left in the first half, 19-17. They look for the short corner. King kicks it to the outside. Adams 3. No, that was all air, but Richardson saves. King's turnaround off of the right block, not there. And with 4:08 left in the half, it'll be T-Town basketball into the front court for Brendan Nieberge. He'll reverse and go back with the right hand, looking for Jim out of the corner. Again, if it's the first name, it is a Nieberge. And then T-Town just threw it away. We'll have some subs into the game. We'll see. Marlon Price, and can't see the other, Wyatt Pilson. There we go. Timmons and Adams will take a seat. 3:55 left in the first half. 19-17 is your lead. T-Town on top of the Rams. A chance here as they'll inbound in front of the scorer's table for Colin McClure. They have the scorer's table, which seats about 4 comfortably, and then they add an extra table for the PA guy. Got to keep people comfy. Bouret always looks comfy. Nice pass to the right side. Oh, Richardson will go block. Throws to the high post for Pilson. Now he'll try to go the other way. Gets stuck on a pivot. And we'll have an illegal screen. I don't know, some sort of foul.
With this T-Town length, they got several rim protectors, which is certainly a factor right now.
Scoreboard updates furnished by Tony Welch, your good neighbor State Farm agent. Find him around town on that famous white State Farm Jeep. Score here right now, 19-17. Rams trailing by 2. They lost to JV, 59-54. Nieberge with it off of the right side. Top here, Jim Nieberge. He'll drive. Pushed off. Inside the free throw line. Finds Seamer. Seamer taller than all of us right now. He'll spin off the right block. Yep. Use the height advantage. You got to have an answer for Caleb Seamer, and I don't think anybody has one right now. Up for T-Town.
Get on that left shoulder. Cannot let him turn to the left.
3:03 left in the half. Rams basketball driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports. Explore their multitude of vehicles at holzhauers.com. Nice move from the top. Cutting across on a diagonal cut was Devontae Nesbitt. Got to the right block, got the lay-in, cut it in half. 21-19. Rams down 2 with Brendan with the basketball. Bounce pass to Seamer off of the elbow. He's looking for Jim. Nope, goes back to Brendan. I think we only have 3 Nieberges on the floor, too, right now. But Brendan able to work the defender's back. Just pushed him back off the dribble. Oh, my. Got the bucket. His first of the night. It's 23-19. Nice play in the paint by Nesbitt. Maybe they'll finally give a foul and some free throws here, and it looks like that's going to be the case.
In man-to-man, T-Town really has no answer for Nesbitt. You may see more of that matchup zone in the second half.
We're in the second quarter here, 2:24 left. We'll have your Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show coming up at the half. Big crowd on hand in T-Town. First free throw is not there. I will say this, if the Rams expect to keep this winning streak alive, they have to make free throws.
That's been a problem all year. They're about 58% on the season.
Nesbitt will wrap up the back end of 2 here at the free throw line with 2:24 remaining in the half, and guess what? Missed it. Rebound to the shoes. Repke into the backcourt. Pardon me, no, that's Gaddis. Looking for Repke. There he is. Coming off of the wing, now looks for Brendan. Lob inside Seamer, off his man, recovers. Price will steal it away, but it's going to be recovered by Richardson. That's okay. Thought Seamer was going to recover. For a big man, he's able to get back down very quickly. Good reach. Now Richardson, left-hand dribble to the free throw line. Going to give it back to Marlon Price, who's played well in some minutes. Gets a lot of JV action. McClure 3 on the way is no good off of the iron. Off of the left arc, 1:50 left in the second quarter as T-Town's into the front court with Brendan Nieberge. Throws to Jim on the outside, off of the arc. And he'll find a seam, go jump stop, layup good. He jump stopped, right block, got the lay-in and the and one. And the T-Town lead will expand to 6, maybe 7.
I believe that's the 3rd foul on Kerry Richardson. Indeed it is. Morrison will have to check in.
Of course, the way this one is right now, you would expect the Ram enrollment to be somewhere between 400 and 700. As opposed to the 1,100 that it is. Yeah. Fancy way of saying it's being called like a two-way game right now. Yeah. Free throw, no good. Rebound. Out of the reach of Adams. Recovered Brendan Nieberge. Now to Jim up top, Caleb Seamer. Back to the right wing, Jim Nieberge. Stops at the elbow, had it stolen away, but it's recovered in the corner by Brendan. High overhead, looks for Seamer off of the baseline. Turnaround coming. Nope. It was a cut from the top, and Rams able to get a hand in the passing lane. Nesbitt comes up with it with 1:20 left in the half. Down 6. Right block lay-in, yes. 6 in the quarter, 11 on the night. 25-21. As now, this will be a nice play into the paint for Jim Nieberge. Unselfish was Caleb Seamer.
Able to pass through the double team. Good pass.
27-21 score, less than a minute to play. And looking for a dribble drive up the right paint was Devontae Nesbitt. So Jim Nieberge, after scoring a moment ago on the last trip down the floor, picks up the foul here for the wooden shoes. 6-point game. Foul will not be a shooting foul.
It's a second foul on Jim Nieberge.
So out of the corner here, 3, McClure, short rebound, nope. It'll go to Repke. T-Town to the front court with Repke with the basketball. Right wing will throw to the right sideline for Brendan Nieberge. Pops from 21, no good. Rebound, Roland Adams. And we're going to have some contact here. That's going to be a foul on Seamer as he had hooked Wyatt Pilson.
It'll be the first foul on Caleb Seamer.
I believe that's the 6th. So both teams in the bonus the rest of the way.
Second foul on Seamer. That's a big play right there.
And I say rest of the way. 41.1 seconds remain in the second quarter. Some Jared Shaner looking dude over on the far side too.
T-Town's throwing a lot of different looks defensively at Mount Vernon here. It's be a full court man.
Off a link to the floor inbound with less than 40 seconds to go. It'll be Navante Nesbitt across the timeline, left of the circle. Between the legs, nice drive here. Left block this time, missed the layup. Rebound will go to Tyler Prumer. Nope, that's Gaddis into the front court. Now Repke. Why I confuse the two is beyond me with 21 seconds left. 27-21 T-Town on top. Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show can't get here fast enough for the Rams. Brendan Nieberge with it, looking for the last shot here as Chet Reeder looks on. 5 seconds. Brendan will pull up at the free throw line near the buzzer. No good. Tip back's not there either. Repke will put it back up. What's the call here? They're going to give him 2 shots to end the half. 2 from the free throw line for Logan Repke.
Man.
Where is it? Good Lord. Free throw no good. He'll have another. Time has expired, keep in mind. That's why there's nobody rebounding at the free throw lane. 27-21 Shoes. Looking to make it a 7-point game. If the second free throw goes, it does. So Logan Repke makes 1 and 2, and that takes us to halftime. 28-21 T-Town after 2. We'll talk about it next in our Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
At Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC in Mount Vernon, Illinois, we are driven to offer you the best car buying experience, the best service, and always the best price. I'm Jeff Schmidt. Come and drive our great selection of the GMC SUV line. Qualified buyers can receive up to $750 cash allowance on select 22 Acadia models and up to $1,500 total cash allowance on select 22 GMC Terrains. Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Shop the lot or online at schmidtchevrolet.com.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers urgent care visits for acute strains and sprains, joint pain, sports injuries, and even possible fractures. Walk in anytime, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. You don't need an appointment, and you can be seen and get the treatment you need on the same day. Let their highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners provide the care you deserve. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit their website, orthocentersi.com.
Ram fans, listen up. We know you like winning because it's what you do. Here is your chance to get a big win with your next step in education. Ren Lake College has over 100 programs, NJCAA sanctioned athletics, affordable tuition, and small class sizes. You know you'll be taking home the dub when you enroll in this high-quality educational experience. Apply the skills you learn in the workforce or continue to a 4-year college at a fraction of the price. Because at Ren Lake College, your journey starts here. Visit us online at rlc.edu today.
Chris with Bean Insurance Agency. We've been serving the listening area for over 20 years. Our office has a combined experience of over 75 years of insurance knowledge. We have multiple companies to choose from, so you get a great rate, and we strive to provide the best customer service around. This combination has won Bean Insurance Agency multiple awards over the last 20 years. Call today and find out for yourself at 618-242-6017 or stop by 1310 Broadway in Mount Vernon, Illinois.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show starts now.
Back here at the half, the Mount Vernon Rams trailing the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes 28-21 as we're in your Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show. I'm Chris Hugo, Hank Evans along for the ride. Rams are down 7 here at the half. They trailed 14-13 after 1, and then the Shoes continue to outscore, outpace, out everything in the second quarter.
And one thing that we said couldn't happen was King getting foul trouble. He's got 2 fouls, I believe. And then the second quarter, I wasn't really saying much because I was watching kind of what T-Town was trying to do defensively. And they kind of threw a couple different looks at Mount Vernon. They'd run full court man. Then they would maybe do a little run and jump to try to get the ball out of Nesbitt's hands. then a couple possessions of matchup zone, which I believe worked really well. So they've certainly given Tim Holloway a couple things to think about here at the half.
Well, they have 7-point game here at the break, and it's going to be a long Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show. Walgreens Distribution Center wishes the very best of luck to the Rams and Lady Rams this season, and they are proud to sponsor the Rams and Lady Rams here on WMIX, as we're going to have the Dudes dance with the THS Palms here at halftime. This wrapped up some sort of interesting spot shooting drill where you can win money based on the shots you make, based on the spot of the floor where you take them. So that's pretty cool. And we'll see what this dance is going to entail. Nope, they're going to start the clock finally here at halftime. So we'll take a break. By the time we come back, we'll analyze the scoring and stats of this one. Rams trailing on the road tonight. It's T-Town 28, Mount Vernon 21. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
This is Carmen Huey Dykeman of Huey and Newell Funeral Homes.
And this is Marty Mills.
We know that the weeks between Thanksgiving and the New Year can be joyful but stressful. While these times are enjoyed with the warmth of your families, it can be very difficult for those that have experienced a loss. This is a time to reflect and remember the wonderful memories we have shared with our loved ones.
And let us keep in our hearts and minds all the men and women who are currently serving in our military, especially those who are unable to be with family and friends this holiday season. May all our prayers and thoughts continue to be with them and their families.
When you think about planning for tomorrow, it may seem overwhelming. At Country Financial, we have a suggestion. Don't get overwhelmed, get started. Because when it comes to solving the big challenges of tomorrow, you can start with simple steps today. With personalized insurance and financial services that can have a big impact on your family's future. Country Financial. When you're ready to start, we're ready to help. I'm Country Financial Representative Josh Finley. Please visit my office at Historic 1004 Main Street, Mount Vernon, or call 242-4024.
The holiday Toyota-thon is on. Hey, this is Pat Williamson with Munkin Toyota wishing you and your family a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We're celebrating the new year already with in-stock 2023 Toyota 4Runners. We are sure to have the perfect 4Runner for you. 2023 4Runner TRD Sport, SR5 package, the 23 Toyota 4Runner for Adventure, for Legends, for you. Come see me, Pat Williamson, at Munkin Toyota here in Mount Vernon, Illinois. Also, shop us online at MunkinToyotaMountVernon.com.
Hey, Ram Nation, let's talk about winning. It's what you do. Whether on the court, field, or in a classroom, you never settle for less than your best. To get a big win in your next step of education, consider Renlake College. With over 100 programs, NJCAA sanctioned athletics, affordable tuition, and small class sizes, you know you'll be getting a win with high-quality education. You could join the workforce with the skills you'll learn with a certificate or degree, or go to a 4-year college at fraction of the price. Visit rlc.edu. Renlake College, your journey starts here.
Back to the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX.
94.1 FM, or watch us live on the Section 618 app tonight. The Mount Vernon Rams trailing the T-Town Wooden Shoes here at the half, 28-21. I'm Chris Hugo with Hank Evans. Jeff Crow with us in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Angela French taking care of us tonight. So we get on and off this Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show. 7-point game at the break here, Henry. Scoring and stats. Well, I have a bad feeling what they're going to tell us about Ram free throws.
Same thing they told you last night and several games this year. Mount Vernon shooting 7 of 17 from 2-point range, 2 of 9 from 3. It's 9 of 26 from the field, 35%. They only shot 4, attempted 4 free throws, making 1 of them. T-Town out-rebounded Mount Vernon 19-13. And the Wooden Shoes had 6 turnovers to only 5 for Mount Vernon. Only 3 players scored for Mount Vernon, which certainly has not been the case most of the year. It was R.J. King with 4, Roland Adams with 2 3-pointers, 6 points. And Navante Nesbitt had 11. That was 5 2-pointers, and he was 1 of 3 from the foul line. For the Wooden Shoes, they were 11 of 19 from 2-point range, 0 of 7 from 3. It's 11 of 26 from the field, 42%. They made 5 out of 10 free throws. They put 7 players in the scoring column. It was Brendan Nieberge with 2, Caleb Blummer with 4, Jim Nieberge with 6, Joey Nieberge with 1, Garrett Gaddis had 5 off the bench, Logan Repke had 1, and leading the way, the 6'6 senior, it was Caleb Seamer with 9. Nip and tuck first quarter, 14-13. And T-Town played really well in the second quarter. Seymour was able to get the ball in the post. Mount Vernon's in a little bit of foul trouble. Richardson has 3. Nesbitt has 2. So at the half, it's the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes 28, Mount Vernon 21.
We'll take a break on your Walgreens Distribution Center halftime show. When we come back, we'll preview half number 2 here tonight. We're on the road in Effingham County tonight. The Teutopolis Wooden Shoes 28, the Mount Vernon Rams 21. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
I hear people say that global warming is affecting the storms we have here locally. This is your local State Farm agent, Tony Wild, and my question to them is, does it really matter? In my business, no one ever asks why the storm hit their home. They just want to know, can I rebuild it? If you're not certain if your home can be rebuilt or what's actually covered in your policy, then stop by my office, find me online, or flag down the State Farm Jeep. Don't assume you know how your insurance works. After the storm is too late to find out. Call us today. We can help.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers urgent care visits for acute strains and sprains, joint pain, sports injuries, and even possible fractures. Walk in anytime, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. You don't need an appointment, and you can be seen and get the treatment you need on the same day. Let their highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners provide the care you deserve. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit their website, orthocentersi.com. Watch the Rams in stunning high definition via the Section 618 app, powered by Renlake College.
94.1 FM. We're live on the Section618.com app tonight. Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside. 28-21, Rams trail T-Town at the break, and Rams got a lot of work to do in the second half.
First thing defensively, guarding Caleb Seymour. He's a handful down in the post, but Mount Vernon's got to make him turn to his right. So get on that left shoulder, make him go right. And then King, he's got to stay in the game. Mount Vernon has to have him, especially helping rebound and defend.
About 2 minutes before we get started with the third quarter here from T-Town. And, of course, what a night it's been for the Rams. Just having some trouble inside, having some trouble with free throws. And obviously it's a winnable, or was a winnable game coming in. Still a winnable game now. But,
I mean, on the road, you got things you have to do. Certainly free throws are big. McClure, Richardson are probably got to make a couple outside shots in the second half. And they're going to have to do a better job guarding Seymour for sure.
That they do. About 90 seconds before we start this
but certainly
third quarter.
T-Town size, it's affecting some of these Mount Vernon slashers.
I'm just looking at National Weather Service stuff right now. Don't mind me. I'm sorry. Trying to figure out. I was on the NWS chat earlier, trying to see what's happening and all that. One of the perks.
I think it's
going to
be chilly.
It's going to be
Thursday
cold.
and Friday.
As of right now, of course, the winter weather advisory back home, starting tomorrow, going into Friday. But it's the cold you need to worry about. The wind chill warning, of course, that'll be in effect, and possibility maybe as of right now 2 to 3 inches of snow in Mount Vernon. Is looking at some of the graphics from earlier this afternoon. Had a call about 4 o'clock. Wasn't able to be on it. Had to miss that. I'm waiting on a report from a member of our staff to let us know the update there. So good times.
50-mile-an-hour winds, sounds like, with temperatures around 0 or -2. So fun times.
Good fun time to ring the Salvation Army bell this weekend.
Yeah.
I can tell you that.
Better get your stocking cap. Maybe a pair of gloves wouldn't hurt.
Got body warmers, heat warmers, foot warmers. You name it.
Usually
right now,
you want to pour a cold drink, but this weekend maybe a warmer one would be a little better.
Of course, for the Rams, they need to heat up as well as they trail by 7 heading into this third quarter. We're going to have a quick foul here. I feel like things are being invented at this point.
Well, that's an important call. That's the third foul on Jim Nieberge.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think everybody's speechless on that.
Oh.
So now we're going to have a conference.
I mean, that's...
I only recognize one of the officials tonight. Usually he does a fine job. I'm not saying he's not doing a fine. Please don't take it that way. I
wonder what the conversation's about here. Coach Holly wants to know what it was about.
So now the inbound from Colin McClure into the backcourt for Devontae Nesbitt. We're underway in the third quarter. Rams will cross the timeline after the pass went to the backcourt, looking for Roland Adams on the near wing. 9 seconds into the third, Rams trail by 7. Just need a bucket of any kind. To the outside, McClure, and out of bounds off of T-Town. As McClure had fumbled it off of his chest pads, and then was booted out of bounds by Caleb Blummer. Obviously, he's not wearing chest pads. This isn't football. But the inbound to Bourret here between the circles with 7:38 left in the third. McClure will come to the near side. Kerry Richardson will pick him up. Back to Collin. 3 on the way to be big. Nope, short. Rebound. Richardson almost got it. It's recovered by Gaddis, and he'll go into the front court here. Nieberg will skip a pass to Blummer out of the short corner. Turns around. No dribble yet. Turns around. Finally kicks. It'll be thrown out of bounds, or I should say tipped out of bounds by Devontae Nesbitt.
That third foul on Jim Nieberg, that's the primary defender on Nesbitt. So we'll see. Gaddis will draw the assignment right now. We'll see how that goes.
28-21 score, 7:19 left in the third. It'll be Brendan Nieberg to inbound to Caleb Blummer. Back to Nieberg. He's off the sideline, skipping one here to Gaddis. They throw into the corner for the other Nieberg. Now skip pass to Brendan Nieberg. 3 no good. Rebound tipped. Recovered Roland Adams. Okay, 7:06 left in the third. Bourret quickly into the front court. Backdoor King, yes. The Rams have missed it. People are saying.
There's a transition offense. Rams need easy baskets second half.
6:50 left in the third, driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports. Gaddis with it up top.
Might be a little 1-3-1. Maybe we haven't seen this hardly all year.
Brendan Nieberg with it, looking at the free throw line now, skips to the right side. Gaddis wide open for a 3. It's no good. Rebound, fought for, a couple of shoes fighting for it. Brendan Nieberg poked in the face by Joey. Blummer now out of the corner, going to throw it away. It'll be an over and back. It was not tipped. No. Now a travel. Should have been an over and back. I think that I didn't see him travel personally.
I think that was one way to just take care of maybe a mess up.
Contact Josh Finley at Cutter Financial. Talk about how he can help ensure the future you're dreaming of. Proud sponsor of the Ram of the Week Award from WMIX Sports. McClure will inbound. Throws in the far corner.
Post.
Nice play. It would have been. Steamer got in front of the pass on the bounce intended for R.J. King, and the shoes forced the turnover. 28-23, 6:16 left in the third. Gaddis with it off of the right wing between the leg dribble. Now going back. Oh, curls around, goes baseline. There's a bounce pass off somebody's foot. Seamer recovers and gets the jumper. Seamer has 11. It's 30-23.
Might be the end of the zone for Mount Vernon.
5:56 left in the third. Well, off-balance jumper Richardson, no good. Rams are just forcing shots right now. In transition, Brendan Nieberg. Looking for Gaddis. Now goes back to Blummer instead. On the right side, he'll dribble into a 17-footer. We have a foul. Right now, the zone worked the first time. It didn't work the second time because it left about a 50-foot gap along the baseline.
Yeah,
Not literally 50, but.
I don't think you're going to see that much anymore.
The issue right now, just execution underneath. As Brendan Nieberg will inbound here. Has Blummer coming around. A decoy perhaps. Nope, they throw it away. Unintentional. Good recovery. Adams throws ahead. It'll be Nesbitt into the front court off of the elbow. Throw into the outside. Roland Adams 3. Nope. Rebound underneath. Marlon Price is poked away, however, by Brendan Nieberg. Recovered by Gaddis. And things just not going the Ram way tonight with 5:24 left in the third. Down 7, 30-23. Throw back into the corner. Blummer. Huge skip pass. Gaddis wide open 3-corner would be huge. It's no good. Rebound underneath. That's Brendan Nieberg. Thought he's going to go for the reverse layup. Turnaround jumper. He's fouled. Rams bought into it.
It's 10 offensive rebounds for T-Town.
Listen up, Rams fans. If you're looking to polish your skills or earn a degree, Rend Lake College is affordable, close to home, and has over 100 programs to choose from.
Really, T-Town 0-10 shooting from 3. It's probably the only thing keeping Mount Vernon within shouting distance.
Finally, our first timeout of the night. Can't take them with you. It'll be a Rams timeout. Sponsored by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital. Advanced care close to home. 5:09 remains, third quarter. Rams trailing T-Town here on the road. We're in Effingham County tonight in your Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. 31-23 the tune of this one. It's an 8-point game. It was 7 at the half. Rams got a bucket at least.
Mount Vernon's going to have to try to do something with Seamer here. They might have to just bring a double team. They've got to get some stops somehow and get out in transition and find some easy baskets.
Curious to see what Tim Holloway's going over in that timeout huddle.
And then Mount Vernon, they're having their own shooting woes. They 0 for their last 8 from 3.
Watching the pyramid here from the T-Town cheerleaders. Very impressive. Good pep band to start the night. Of course, they're done at half. Kudos to the Mount Vernon Township High School pep band, by the way. They've been staying throughout the entire game. Not in a hurry to get out of there at halftime, and they've been markedly improving over the past few years. So out of the timeout huddle, sponsored by SSM Health, Rams will retake the floor. We'll have free throws coming from Brendan Nieberge. One of the 5 on the roster, one of the 3 on the floor at various times.
Starting to get them straight now. We're third quarter.
Free throw good. 32-23 now. 9-point game as he made them both. 5:05 left here in the third. RJ to the bucket off of the baseline, and did not look like the typical RJ sliding baseline there for the Rams. They're trying to pressure here. Stolen away. Boo-Ray. Nesbitt to the basket. Yes. Easily off of the steal. Outside the paint. Went left hand. And now the Rams are back within 7. 4:44 left here, third quarter. Gaddis with it off of the left wing. T-Town, of course, they're white-clad tonight. Rams in their away black. As good hustle there by Navante Nesbitt.
That was the wrinkle in the timeout. Mount Vernon's going to pick it up defensively.
T-Town got a little lax with the basketball on the offensive end, and it ended up in the back court. Almost a steal for Navante.
You're going to see how well they handle the ball here the rest of this game.
32-25. Rams are down 7. T-Town with the basketball. Gaddis off of the right arc, off of the sideline. Nice slide pass here to a cutting Joey Nieberge. That's back to 9 just like that. Rams winners of 8 straight coming into tonight, trying to keep the winning streak alive. T-Town, of course, 8-1, and pretty legit. Off a high ball screen, it'll be Navante Nesbitt going mid-post. His shot blocked out of bounds, and the Rams will inbound here under the bucket with 4:10 left in the third quarter.
And that play there, that's the difference between T-Town and Marion Cahokia and those likes. They just got more size, and they're able to stop the Ram slashers.
Out of a box set inbound will come the Rams. It'll be Marlon Price. Looks for Nesbitt. Lob pass. He'll have to chase it down deep wing with 4:09 left in the third. Can he slither into the paint? Nope, he'll have to give it up top. McClure back to the left wing now. Navante 3 on the way. No good. Rebound underneath. RJ puts it back up and in. And that's one thing the Rams have missed. Besides free throw shooting, second chance points. 3:50 left, third quarter. Right-hander will across the line here for Brendan Nieberge. Bounce pass to the top for Seamer. Looking to the right side. Nice pass. That was to Repke. He'll dribble to the left a few feet. Throw up a 3, no good. Seamer put back, no good either. Third rebound and put back by Gaddis is good. All this on the right block. And the Shoes out-rebounding the Rams here easily. Back to a 9-point game, 36-27. But at least the Rams are finding some offense.
Yeah, they're getting killed on the offensive glass.
McClure, left-handed ball into the paint. Pulls up from the high post. That shot well off the mark. Rebound will go to Nieberge. This is Brendan ahead. Gaddis looking for the pass down low off of the baseline. Oh, a baseball toss to the outside by Seamer. Now Brendan Nieberge off the right arc. Left-handed ball around the screen. 3 on the way, good. Well, sir, the lead 12, 2:53 left in the third. Navante not giving up. Boo-Ray to the basket. Missed that one. Backdoor rebound. Price, no. Put back Roland Adams, no. And a foul. Let's see which foul this is going to be and if it will send a Ram to the line or if it'll be an inbound here off of the baseline. They will give it a foul off of the tip by Roland Adams, so he will go to the line to shoot 2. 6 points on the night, looking for 7 and 8 with the Rams down a dozen.
Those are bunnies. You gotta have them.
First one good. All the action driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. Number 1 volume dealer in Southern Illinois. 2:46 remains, third quarter. 39-28, lead down to 11. As the Rams try to chip away at the free throw line as Cole Timmons checks in for Mount Vernon.
Let's see if Mount Vernon picks up full court if he makes this.
Nope, no chances. He missed the free throw, left it short. In transition the other way goes Gaddis. Left block, lay in, good. make it 13 as things going bad to worse for the Mount Vernon Rams. Plenty of time to work with here. 2:33 left, third quarter. 41-28 T-Town. Off of the right sideline, Price looking to between the circles for Roland Adams. Left hand gives back to Bourret. Bourret equals Navante Nesbitt. He'll pull up from the high post. Shot's no good. Cole Timmons the rebound. Shot was blocked by the iron. Got his own rebound again. Puts it back up and in. Credit Cole for following his shot. And now, just like that, off the inbound, length of the floor, T-Town plays too quickly, and they throw it away over the baseline.
And really no need for the Wooden Shoes to do that up 11.
Timmons will inbound, length of the floor. So Tyler Prummer will check in. We were told 3 different pronunciations for him.
It's another.
I was right the first time.
Well, they just run him in 6'3", 6'4" all day.
Might as well be from Effingham County, Henry. I once did 12 broadcasts up here in a season as Nesbitt will walk it across the timeline. Right post. Ooh, off the mid-post runner. We will have a foul. Which way is this going to go with 1:55 remaining in the third? 41-30 score. Far away from the bone. It's just the third foul on the Shoes with 1:55 remaining. Again, we're in the third from the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. We're on 94.1 FM. Watch us live on the Section 618 app or find WMIX Sports on YouTube. Watch it from your smart TV, Roku, Apple, whatever. Watch us from anywhere. What we're going to have here, a makeup call from the other one. So they'll pick up a screen, a legal screen maybe. Nope. That's not what I saw at all. Okay. I stand corrected.
I have nothing for you there. I know R.J. King's going to the bench with 3 fouls. It's going to be a short stint because Mount Vernon can't let this get too far.
41-30, 11-point game, 1:50 left in the third quarter. Brendan Nieberge across the timeline. Left-hand dribble. Goes back to the right side as he switches hands. Looking inside, Seamer not there. Gaddis with it, looking underneath for Jim Nieberge. To the outside, Brendan Nieberge, 3 is good, and T-Town pulling away. On a Mason Sons Plumbing 3-pointer. Ramsey to clog that T-Town pipe somehow.
You knew they weren't going to keep missing those threes forever. They were 0 for their first 10.
Roland Adams up top, throwing to the left side. Rams worst lost it by margin. Was against Granite City to open the year at 14 points, and now Nesbitt able to go baseline, get the right-hand layup, cuts it to 12, 44-32.
T-Town's a lot better than Granite City.
Yes. T-Town could step into the South 7 and be competitive.
Yes.
Independent are the Wooden Shoes, have been for a long time since they left the National Trail Conference. As Jim Nieberge has a deep left wing.
It's an outstanding conference in its own right, just mostly 1As.
As they have Seamer at the timeline now with 42 seconds, content with the final shot of the quarter more than likely. As we'll have the fourth quarter coming up, and after that will be the Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame show. Gaddis will get it from Jim Nieberge. He's back at the center circle. Wooden Shoes lead by 12.
This ball's going inside.
More than likely going to exploit that matchup.
The shooters are going to spot up if Mount Vernon has the double.
And Chet Reeder wants a timeout. This timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home in the King City.
They're better than I thought they were. I'm impressed. They've got size. They're quicker than I thought they were. And they're guys off the bench. They don't lose much when they have to go to them.
So 14 seconds left in the third when we come out of this SSM Health timeout. And obviously it'll be T-Town basketball. 20 in the final shot of the quarter. Possession arrow favors them. So as I fight off hiccups to try to tell you that they want the final possession, so they will get it right back to start the fourth.
Well, certainly. And I think this ball's going to go to Caleb Simmer.
So
Mount Vernon will have to decide whether to double or not.
44-32 the score. A 12-point game here in the third. Again, 14 seconds left coming out of the timeout. Watch us live on the Section618.com app. We're on 94.1 FM tonight, courtesy of Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports, streaming presented by Ren Lake College. as the youngest Nieberg, I believe. Brennan will inbound. Got to double check on the roster. Right sideline here for Gaddis with 9. He'll make a move out of the short corner. Ooh, tiptoed. Back step, now throws to the top for the other Nieberg. Joey underneath. Seamer, they throw it away. 2.3 seconds left in the third. Link to the floor inbound for the Rams. They need a little offense for defense here. They look for Colin McClure.
Yep.
Tim Holloway trying to direct traffic, knowing only 2.3 seconds left in the 44-32 game. A huge shot would be absolutely massive here.
They practice this every day.
2.3 they give to Bourret. Across the timeline from half court at the buzzer. Nope. Wide right. No good. We head to the fourth. T-Town 44, Mount Vernon 32. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Whether you're hunting on an ATV, competing in motocross, or just hanging out with friends hitting the trails in a side-by-side, we have your off-road memories right here waiting for you at Holzhauer's in Nashville, Illinois. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with Yamaha. In the woods, on the track or trails. Enter your victory lane from Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
ATVs are recommended only for use by those age 16 years and older. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. ATVs can be hazardous to operate.
Do you have a check that needs deposited and don't have time to make a trip to the bank? No problem. With mobile deposit at People's National Bank, just snap a picture of the check with your smartphone, and with a couple of clicks, it's deposited into your account. Depositing a check with a PNB To Go mobile banking app is just that easy. Just tap, snap, and deposit. Plus, it's free. Download the PNB To Go mobile banking app today to get started. People's National Bank. We make banking easy. Member FDIC. Wireless or service fees may apply.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.
94.1 FM, or watch us live on the Section618.com app, where you can find up to 13 different feeds of high school sports play-by-play on any given night. You can flip back and forth. The Section618.com app, powered by Charlie's Air Conditioning and Heating in Carterville. We head to the fourth. Rams down 12, 44-32.
Yeah.
With the basketball, it's a steal at half court. It'll be Bourret to dribble it out. Right block layup is good. Watch that one again.
Looked like a half-court zone trap there. Mount Vernon's extending it 3 quarters.
Is now still back in the half court on the full court. Let's see what happens here as they get into the far corner for Seamer. Almost stolen away there by the Rams. They fight for the loose basketball. Free throw line is where the location is right now. Somehow, it's still a scrum on the floor. They kept kind of pushing it forward as if it was a fumble. We'll have a jump ball. Possession arrow favors the King City. 44-34, 31 seconds into the fourth. By my math, that leaves 7:29 remaining. All the action, of course, as you know by now, driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports. #1 volume dealer in Southern Illinois. McClure on the link to the floor inbound will leave it for Nesbitt.
Plenty of time, only down 10. Need to get this thing to about 6 or so with 3 minutes left.
About 2 points shy of his average 17. Quentin Millsap underneath. Marlon Price was blocked from behind. And Nieberg able to come away with the rebound. That was Jim. I'm amazed that didn't go in. I'm amazed there wasn't a foul. As with 7:07 left in the fourth, Rams are down just 10. Out of the corner, here is Blummer. Skip pass to the far sideline. Somehow Brendan Nieberg came away with it. Now to Jim Nieberg up top. They feed to Joey inside. He'll dribble in off glass. Good. Defensive breakdown inside the paint.
When you have to chase like that, there's things you're going to give up sometimes.
But then a finger roll from Devontae Nesbitt as we get done finishing the sentence. 46-36 with 6:38 left. Still a 10-point margin. Now 6:30 remaining in the fourth quarter. Trying to move it ahead. It was almost stolen away by Adams. Able to recover. Seamer and one. He recovered off the tip about the mid-post on the right. Sunk the jumper and now was slapped on the hand and will get the foul.
But really what got that play started, T-Town's able to get the ball in the middle of the floor at the half court.
48-36, a chance to make it 49. Free throw good. So now the lead at Baker's dozen with 6:26 left. Nesbitt in the backcourt for the Rams with a right-hand dribble, switching left as he walks across the timeline. Throws to Price off at the far sideline, back to Devontae. Bourret looking to cut into the paint. Stops top, looks left, finds McClure. They need some big shots from Collin and company.
Quickly.
Nesbitt with it. Going to back it up. Now step in. Goes paint. Runner in the paint. No good off the back of the iron. Rebound Price will tip it. Backdoor pass. Beautiful. Marlon Price finds Bourret for the bucket. It's 49-38. Rams back within 11. And then tipped by Devontae off the steal. Inside layup and one. Unbelievable as Devontae Nesbitt cuts it to 9, maybe 8 by the time he's done at the cherry stripe, and we got to watch that again. He just tips it as he's playing that zone. He's the point man. He'll get in, go inside the right block, and one. And what a thing of beauty.
And you're going to see timeout Chet Reeder. He's going to draw up something against this Mount Vernon pressure.
8 points in the quarter for Nesbitt, looking for 9 at the line, 49-40. This timeout presented by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home. And we hope you enjoy watching our replays on the video at section618.com in the app, or look us up on YouTube at WMIX Sports.
And I got Nesbitt with 23 in the game, but still for the Rams, only 3 players have scored, which has been very unlike them this year. Got McClure and Richardson both scoreless. Is that what you got?
Yep, they both made big threes last night in the win on the road at Marion.
This would be a good time here. The Rams are down 9, hopefully get it to 8.
I know these two teams wanted to play, and this was the best night that worked for both, but you hate to see this kind of game after a conference game.
And ideally that wouldn't be the case. I was talking to Tim, and he just said that there's the only date available, and Holloway will play anybody, so here we are.
These are win or lose. These are the games you learn from. Free throw no good, and those issues plague the Rams yet again. Gaddis in the backcourt. Gets it right back from Nieberge. Now finds himself trapped. It'll be stolen away. Price up ahead. It'll be Bourret to the bucket. Yes, sir. Down to 7. 2 more for Devontae Nesbitt off the steal by Marlon Price. And this defense working to perfection so far for the Rams. Back tapped, almost stolen away. It'll be recovered now by the Shoes. Custer into the front court. Seamer to the bucket. And one. A whistle before the shot, it sounded like, but he'll able to roll off left block, lay it in, rather lax, and that is a foul indeed. Ill-advised.
Yeah, Rams 2 of 7 from the line tonight. That's just on the road against a really good team. Those come back to bite you.
There's making them earn it, and there's what are you doing? That fell into the latter category. 3-point play gives it right back to 10. 52-42 with 5:23 left.
17 for Seamer.
McClure will inbound to Devontae Nesbitt. Thanks to Josh Finley and Country Financial for sponsoring our Ram of the Week award. This week it was Rams Wrestling. Call Josh today to protect the future you're dreaming of. Your local Country Financial agent in Mount Vernon. Sideline, it's Price. Now to the left wing for Nesbitt. Rams need a shot. Right wing, Roland Adams. Nesbitt thought he had a seam. Going to try to go baseline now. Taller timber, not going to work. Price thought about the 3 from the left wing. He's looking for McClure. He'll set the screen. 3 from Colin on the way. Yes! Big 3, Colin McClure. Mason Sons Plumbing 3-pointer. And they'll take that down 7, 52-45. Now pressuring here. Nieberge over the left side for Gaddis. He'll run it across the timeline. Now baseline Brummer. Inside the paint. Seamer off glass. No good. They fight for the rebound. No good. That was Joey. Joey again gets it. Second try for Joey Nieberge. 54-45. 9-point game. We near the midway point of the fourth quarter. Driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports in Nashville. Route 127 or shop online, holzhauers.com. Over the shoulder. Backdoor pass. Marlon Price can't finish. Rebound Adams. High post jumper. Good. Roland Adams turned an offensive rebound into second chance points. 7-point game.
Kind of worry how much legs Mount Vernon has left.
Plenty. 3:57 left in the fourth. Almost picked the pocket of Nieberge. That time they do. It's recovered by Joey and then swatted away by Millsap. They'll give the foul because we're playing 2A hoops apparently. Have to adjust. Different area codes, see different styles of officiating. Nothing wrong with it. Free throw on the way here for Joey Nieberge. No good. He'll have another. (54-47). Looking to make it 8. Missed the free throw. Rebound Millsap. Committed to foul. Ball don't lie. He got the last laugh on the defensive rebound after an 0-for-2 trip to the line. Immediately leaves it for Devontae as Nesbitt crosses the timeline, left of the circle, 3:42 mark of the fourth. Down 7 are the Rams. Up the right side. Nesbitt to the basket, left it off the side of the backboard, had some numbers on the outside. Instead in transition, it'll be Blummer, allowing the defender to clear. And Blummer gets the bucket in the paint. 56-47. Nesbitt going the other way and went into the defender, fully extended, should have been a charge. It'll be a blocking foul that benefits the Rams. He made the bucket, but the foul was before the shot with 3:25 left.
You know the difference in this game is probably it's not Seamer's 17 points. It's the shots he's altered on the defensive end.
Yes.
And the 17 points ain't hurt either, but he's definitely a rim protector.
Millsap will inbound here with 3:25 remaining in the fourth. Left of the bucket off of the baseline. Box set for the Rams. Millsap to inbound. As they look to isolate Adams, they do. Backdoor, no good. Rebound not there. Rams just missing shots here late. 3:19 left in the fourth. Also making them. Up the right side. Joey Nieberg, he slid baseline, but took 3 extra steps. And now an 11-point game. The Rams will go into the offensive end. Running layup is no good. And to the free throw line to shoot a pair will go Devontae Nesbitt. He walked. There was no doubt about it.
Got to have these free throws.
Both teams in the bonus the rest of the way. 3:06 remains. Orthopedic Urgent Care now open. No appointment necessary. Walk-in daily 8 until 4 at the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois. We are in the OCSI broadcast booth tonight as the first free throw is good. Cuts it to 10 for Devontae Nesbitt. He'll have a second one forthcoming here from the charity stripe. Looking to cut it to single digits with 3:06 left. Yes, sir. Or ma'am. Rams will pressure. Gaddis and Nieberg in the backcourt. Nieberg was able to get it in stride, poked away by Millsap, and then recovered by Adams. And what's the call here? Rams are in transition looking for the layup. That'll be a foul on Brendan Nieberg. They walked across the timeline literally that time on a travel, by the way.
The 1-and-1 here for Adams. These are critical.
Oh, Eagle Eye Hugo here.
Yeah.
Rolling Adams to the line. First free throw in round is good. That'll cut it to 8.
Make this second one set up the press here.
It would still be 3 possessions, but you're a little bit closer. 58-50 now, down 8. Missed that one. Iron not kind enough. Jim Nieberg on the rebound, almost trapped in the backcourt, slips it ahead to Gaddis. Gets across the timeline. Almost stolen away by Millsap, but a foul. And so that'll send the Shoes to the line 1-and-1 here with 2:52 left in the fourth. Garrett Gaddis will go to the free throw line. If you've been injured, call Hannigan and McGovern at 618-241-9251. Experience you can count on, a reputation you can trust. That's the second on Millsap.
Shoes not been great tonight at the line, 9 for 16.
.252 left, fourth quarter, 8-point game, 58-50. Garrett Gaddis to the stripe. He'll shoot a couple, or 1-and-1. Oh, missed it. That's a rarity. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by the Shoes. It should be Mount Vernon basketball.
Could be a big miss right there. Still a lot of time left. There's almost 3 minutes left in this game.
Inbound will be McClure. Left-hand inbound will go to Nesbitt with 2:49 left. 58-50. Rams down 8. Off a ball screen to the right will go Nesbitt. Going to hand off McClure. Thought about the 3, couldn't get it off. Price has it. Don't, sir. No. Sets the screen for a 3 from McClure. No good. Rebound out of the reach of Adams. It'll be Joey Nieberg. Up ahead to Brendan Nieberg. They're in the backcourt up the right. Now across the timeline, I should say Seamer, to the sideline for Blummer. To the top, Brendan Nieberg. Learn these names, I dare you. Left-hand dribble Nieberg. This is Brendan looking for Blummer. With 2:14 remaining, 8-point game. Wide open, Joey Nieberg. Dribbles past the defender, loses it at his feet. We'll have a scrum. Possession arrow favors nobody. It's going to be a timeout. One thing I'm getting tired of are the timeouts get granted without possession. It's happening everywhere.
It's happening at different levels. I don't think that's changing. I've seen worse ones than that one for sure.
Oops.
At some point, the Rams are going to have to start fouling here. You're probably going to foul 22, Joey Nieberg. 1 of 5 from the line tonight. Just going through a few of them. And maybe Gaddis, he's 1 of 3 from the line.
SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, our timeout sponsor. Advanced care close to home as T-Town calls the timeout. They save that possession on a scrum near the far sideline right in front of the T-Town bench. Also saved wasting the possession arrow.
Say Mount Vernon will probably deny the ball on the inbounds, maybe try to get a turnover here, and then at some point, sooner rather than later, they might start fouling.
Fourth quarter, T-Town, where we are in the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth. Mount Vernon Rams trailing here, 58-50 to the Wooden Shoes. Final game before Christmas, then head off to the Centralia Holiday Tournament on Wednesday, the 28th, a week from today. Inbound, Brendan Nieberge right at the bucket. Oh, Steamer out of the corner, gives it right back, Nieberge. Pocket pick, there's Nesbitt into the front court, Boo-Ray to the bucket, yes, and one. Unbelievable. Let's watch that again. Nesbitt just got the steal, goes in for the layup. Spoiler alert, I said it went in before it ever went in. You want to talk about luck. It's a 6-point game. He can cut it to 5. It's 2 possessions at the moment. Still plenty of time. Minute
Lots
59.
of time. Make this free throw, set up the press.
This is an eternity in a close game.
Yeah.
Looking for the old 3-point play. Knocks it down. 58-53. 1:59 left in the fourth, driven by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports. And now we're going to travel in the backcourt. Devontae Nesbitt just got right there at Garrett Gaddis, and normally he wanted to point out the mistake of a student-athlete, but he just lost his pivot, stretched too far, turns it over, and this is a big chance for the Rams.
How's Mount Vernon got back in this game? That's 7 turnovers in the fourth quarter for T-Town. They're having trouble with this Mount Vernon pressure.
McClure will inbound for the Rams, right of the bucket, out of a box set with 1:54 to go. It's a quick inbound to Nesbitt. He was hooked, lost the basketball, but recovers. Now it's all of a sudden 3-8
Just
basketball.
clear out and get out of the way here.
Boo-Ray trying to get it past the screen, goes right side, layup, yes sir, and the Rams cut it to a possession. 58-55, timeout Tim Holloway. Cared for by SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home.
That's my special play call. You can call it fist, you can call it one. Just give it to Nesbitt and everybody just clear out.
Oh boy, SSM Health,
This
Good
been a heck
Samaritan
of a
Hospital, advanced care close to home, the timeout sponsor on Mount Vernon Rams broadcast.
Win or lose, this Mount Vernon, tip your hat to their effort, their heart. Back-to-back nights, tough road game, long trips against a very good team, and they're right back in it.
58-55, minute 41 to play in the fourth quarter. It'll be T-Town basketball out of the timeout, linked to the floor to set up. Plenty of time for both teams to draw up a play here in the huddle as we near the top of the 9 o'clock hour here in the Central Time Zone.
I got Nesbitt with 32.
Really?
Yep.
I lost 4 points somewhere.
They've been happening quick,
They
fast and
have.
furiously.
I've been more worried about the replay than my book. 1 possession game out of all of that. We were just about a minute and a half away from the Rams trailing by, I think, 7, 8. They've trailed by as many as 13 in the second half. Jim Nieberge deep in the backcourt looking for Brendan. High pass, he corrals, able to come up with it. Rams trying to get in there, can't. Back to Jim on the far side of the floor. Has Brendan up the near side. Stolen away. Price up ahead. Millsap layup. Yes! And the Rams are back within 1. And Quentin Millsap gets on the board. 58-57. And this Ram trap has been working. They throw up ahead. Joey Nieberge off the left arc with 1:16 to go. Into Seamer. His defender flops and he gets the bucket. Back to a 3-point game. 60-57. That was just a flop. I mean, you're not going to get
play
that.
on.
Good effort, though. This is Nesbitt, top of the key, going right. He's fouled. He'll go to the line with 1:01 left. And what do we got here?
Just let it.
You can involve yourself too much.
Nesbitt will be going to the line. 1-1.
60-57. The Rams have fought back. Free throw is good. He'll have another. 60-58. With 1:01 remaining here in the fourth quarter, the Rams have fought back in this one. Missed that one, however. Rebound will be tipped off the floor. Nesbitt trying to get in there, pardon me. That's Millsap. Tim Holloway calls the timeout because he has possession. Wow, SSM Health timeout. SSM Health, Good Samaritan Hospital, advanced care close to home. And what a turn of events here in T-Town.
And it's the smallest guy, Quentin Millsap, making the big play.
And my apologies to E. I just got a little excited. By the way, WMIX-FM, Mount Vernon, Marion, all of Southern Illinois, a free service from Withers Broadcasting, known in the business as The Window. Just past 55. 56.8 ticks to go on this fourth quarter clock, and what a big steal out of the time, or off of the free throw miss on the 1-and-1. That was the bonus as he made the first. 60-58 score. 56.8 seconds left here in the fourth.
Now let's.
And what a fourth quarter for this Ram team.
Now let's see what T-Town decides to do defensively. But if they're in man, I'm sorry, you got to get it to number 5. And shooters, get where you want to catch the ball. Get out of the way. You got to get it inbounds first.
56.8 seconds left. We're in the fourth. 60-58 score. Into Nesbitt. He'll turn around. Has it stripped. Had it stripped on his way up. And now Brendan Nieberg into the front court for Jim, and we'll have a foul. Jim Nieberg will go to the line to shoot 1-and-1.
Jim has not been to the line tonight.
A chance to stretch this to 2 possessions. 60-58 at the moment. 51.5 seconds left. Jim Nieberg at the line on the foul by Marlon Price. Free throw is no good. Rebound. That'll be Joey Nieberg. They call the foul. Wow. He jumped high and then fell backward. And it'll be 1-and-1 again. Both teams will be in the double bonus, by the way. And so now it's Joey to the line.
Well, he's about 6 inches taller, maybe 8 inches taller than Millsap, but
R.J. King will check in.
Joey,
60-58.
1 of 5 from the stripe tonight.
If the Rams still fall tonight, what an effort they've given in the fourth quarter. Joey Nieberg at the line here for the Wooden Shoes. His first free throw is on the way, and it is good. There's a such thing as a reverse jinx as well. Now 2 of 6. 3-point game, 61-58, 50.5 seconds left in the fourth. Make it a 4-point game, knocks it down. 62-58 with 50.5 seconds left. They get it into Nesbitt. We're deep in the backcourt. He'll walk it across with 44 seconds left. To the top of the key. Looking for the screen, goes left side, or right side, I should say. Layup no good. Falling with the rebound. Who comes away with it? Joey Nieberg. No call on that scrum underneath. We'll get a foul on McClure, and this might be where the comeback runs out of gas.
But valiant effort by Mount Vernon.
Pardon me, 33.6 seconds left. It's 62-58. 4-point game, and at the line is Brendan Nieberg. Free throw's good. He'll have another. 63-58. And that big rebound at times just hasn't been there for the Rams on the offensive end. Tough to beat these wooden shoe bodies. Free throw's good for the Shoes. 64-58. Nesbitt across the timeline, hands off to Collin from the volleyball line. The 3, no good. Rattles off the iron. 24 seconds left. And now a home run throw to the other side. We'll have a foul on Price in the back of Jim Nieberg. He'll go to the line to shoot 2. And
at the end of the day, you're correct. The size of T-Town was probably in a tight game, it was just they blocked quite a few shots, altered shots.
That's just my public. I can say it on the radio reason.
Mount Vernon just got too far behind.
There's plenty of other reasons tonight.
Let's make no mistake, T-Town's
very great team.
They'll be one of the favorites in 2A, no doubt.
I had a buddy from up here one time. I used to joke with him, say, yeah, you guys are probably the favorites to lose the Super. They just had that run of bad luck.
They've lost their last 7 super sectional appearances they've lost, so it's probably a little bit of a sore subject up here, but that's their expectation every year is to get there.
But they get there, and how many other teams don't, obviously? Do the math. A great program has been for decades, and it's 66-58. As the Rams go down the floor, Nesbitt's layup is going to be short, so is the comeback attempt. As the Rams will fall here tonight, snaps an 8-game winning streak. They'll keep fouling, just, try to keep that chance alive. But 66-58 the score, and to the line to shoot 2 will go the Wooden Shoes. But you just think about the difference of game, if not for what was a very offense-optional third quarter for this orange and black crew. Lest we forget. Free throw no good by Brendan Nieberg, and now a Nieberg misses. Also a Zaruzin, by the way, but I believe that's the manager. Yeah. Free throw good. Nieberg goes 1 of 2, 67-58. 6 seconds left. Colin McClure at the volleyball line, now top of the key. They'll give to Bouret for the 3. It's no good, back iron, and that'll be all she wrote. Final score in Effingham County tonight. The Mount Vernon Rams fall to the T-Town Wooden Shoes. 67-58 the final. We'll come back with your Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame show. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports in the Section 618 app.
Whether you're hunting on an ATV, competing in motocross, or just hanging out with friends hitting the trails in a side-by-side, we have your off-road memories right here waiting for you at Holzhauer's in Nashville, Illinois. It's time to get out there and realize your adventure with Yamaha. In the woods, on the track or trails. Enter your victory lane from Holzhauer Pro Motorsports in Nashville, Illinois.
ATVs are recommended only for use by those age 16 years and older. Yamaha recommends an approved training course. See your dealer or call 1-800-887-2887. ATVs can be hazardous to operate.
Stop searching for your own insurance. You have too much on your plate. Just one call to Hall Insurance, and they'll find the best coverage for your needs. Whether it's home, auto, renters, boat, motorcycle, your business, whatever you need coverage on, they'll do the work for you. Then call you back with a quote, most times in the same day. Call 618-244-7500 or visit hallinsgroup.com. Hall Insurance Group, your independent insurance agency in Mount Vernon. hallinsgroup.com.
Hi everyone, this is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers. We want to thank all of you, our new and loyal customers this holiday season. We hope to bring you the same great service into the coming new year. Whether a large sheet of ice flew from a semi and struck your brand new truck roof, or Grandma Helen, known for her lead foot, slides into you at Mach 1 speeds, you can count on Landers to be there for you. That's why we're known for our 24-hour towing and professional collision services to get you back on the road fast. And now you can take advantage of texting us if you're in a bind. Just reach out to us at our website, landersauto.com, and start a message. With 3 locations to serve you in Mount Vernon and Salem, big or small, we tow and fix them all. Just give us a call at 1-888-LANDERS. That's 1-888-LANDERS. This is Chase Landers with Landers Towing and Collision Centers, wishing you a safe and happy holiday season.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame show starts now.
Listening to Lee Greenwood, God Bless USA, in case you're in the mood for a different holiday spirit. As the Mount Vernon Rams fall on the road tonight, 67-58 to the Teutopolis Wooden Shoes. We welcome you into the Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame show. And again, the Rams come up a bit empty. They got within 1 in the fourth quarter after trailing by as many as 8. Then they end up losing by 9. With Hank Evans, I'm Chris Hugo, and Hammer, this Ram comeback fell short, but you got to love the fact that these kids don't. We saw it in football. These kids don't give up.
They certainly don't give up. Valiant comeback on a back-to-back long road trips against a very good team. And I thought maybe Mount Vernon ran out of gas there at the end, but certainly had some opportunities, left some at the line for sure. And when you're playing a tall team and they're going to play some, you're going to have to shoot better from the outside. And that's been a problem here for Mount Vernon this season.
Superior selection, superior service at Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC, 3423 Broadway in Mount Vernon, where you can find your perfect ride. We'll take a break, come back. Scoring and stats are next. Final score, T-Town 67, your Rams 58. This is Mount Vernon basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
The Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois offers urgent care visits for acute strains and sprains, joint pain, sports injuries, and even possible fractures. Walk in anytime, 8 a.m. till 4 p.m. You don't need an appointment, and you can be seen and get the treatment you need on the same day. Let their highly trained physician assistants and nurse practitioners provide the care you deserve. Give them a call at 618-242-3778 or visit their website, orthocentersi.com.
Ram fans, listen up. We know you like winning because it's what you do. To get a big win in your next step of education, consider Ren Lake College. With over 100 programs, NJCAA sanctioned athletics, affordable tuition, and small class sizes, you know you'll be taking home the dub with this high-quality education. You can join the workforce with the skills you'll learn through a certificate or degree program, or go on to a 4-year college at a fraction of the price. Take control of your future and visit us online at rlc.edu. Ren Lake College. Your journey starts here.
Back to Mount Vernon Rams basketball, powered by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.
94.1 FM. We're live on the Section618.com app tonight with streaming video of this one as the Rams just wrapped up an 8-game winning streak with the loss on the road tonight here in Effingham County. Teutopolis 67, Mount Vernon 58. Schmidt-Chevrolet Buick GMC sponsors our postgame. Find your perfect ride at schmidtchevrolet.com or schedule your service appointments online as Rams come up just short, Henry.
Yeah, first, I'll go through some stats here. Mount Vernon, they fall to 8-3 on the season. 2-point range, they were 20 of 44. 3-point range, which has been a problem lately, 3 of 17 from long range. It's 23 of 61 from the field, 38%. Free throw shooting, against good teams in a close game on the road, you got to do better than 7 of 14 from the line. T-Town handily out-rebounds Mount Vernon. I got 37-26. And the turnovers, Mount Vernon did a pretty good job, only 8 turnovers to 17 for T-Town, including 8 in the fourth quarter. Scoring for the Rams, it was Cole Timmons and Quentin Millsap with 2 each. R.J. King had 8. Colin McClure had a 3. Rowan Adams had 10. And then leading the way, 11 in the first half. 22 in the second half. It's 33 in the game. Most likely, I'd almost guarantee a career high. Devontae Nesbitt, 33 points. For the Wooden Shoes, they were 22 of 35 shooting from 2-point range, and a lot of that's their size advantage. And then the fourth quarter when Mount Vernon had to chase, when T-Town did not turn it over, obviously they ran a layup drill. The Wooden Shoes, 2 of 12 shooting from 3. They're 24 of 47 from the field, 51%. They struggled at the line as well, allowed Mount Vernon to hang in there, 16 of 26 from the foul line. Scoring for the Wooden Shoes as they improved to 9-1 on the season is Logan Repke with 1. Garrett Gaddis had 9. Caleb Blummer, 6. Joey Nieberge, 11. Jim Nieberge, 8. Brendan Nieberge, 13. And leading the way, the big 6'6 senior who really affected the game defensively, I thought, the way he was able to protect the rim, alter, and block shots of the Rams. It was Caleb Seamer had 19. T-Town jumped out 28-21 at the half. A tough third quarter for Mount Vernon. They trailed 44-32. Then they were able to pick up the defense, got it to within 60-58, and actually had the ball. Nesbitt gets stripped. T-Town's able to get to the foul line and score the last 7 points of the game from the charity stripe. But definitely a tough loss. I wouldn't call it a bad loss, but Mount Vernon just fell too far behind. They were just a little undersized.
That'll happen. And here on the Schmidt-Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame, the Mount Vernon Culver's 3 stars will also happen. We'll do that next. Final score tonight in Effingham County. T-Town 67, Mount Vernon 58. This is Rams basketball from WMIX Sports and the Section 618 app.
Are you ready for your team to get their license? I'm Country Financial Representative Josh Finley. I know it's a little scary when you see your kids backing out of the driveway by themselves for the first time, but knowing that your young driver has the proper protection from Country Financial could make you feel better. Call today, 242-4024, or visit me online at josh.finley@countryfinancial.com.
Culver's could have only started in Wisconsin. Just ask our team member Marcus.
Let's just say you can take the restaurants out of America's Dairyland, but you can't take America's Dairyland out of the restaurants. Like the real Wisconsin cheese on our juicy butter burgers, the farm fresh dairy in our fresh frozen custard, even our crispy golden Wisconsin cheese curds. It may sound cheesy, but we love where we come from at Culver's.
Culver's at Veterans and 42nd in Mount Vernon.
Welcome to Delicious.
This is Mount Vernon Rams basketball from WMIX Sports. The Mount Vernon Culver's 3 stars of the game are next.
Welcome back here to T-Town, the Orthopedic Center of Southern Illinois broadcast booth, 94.1 FM, or you watched it live tonight on the Section618.com app. I'm Chris Hugo, Hank Evans alongside Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC postgame show, of course. Schmidt Chevrolet Buick GMC, superior selection, superior service. Find your perfect ride. SchmidtChevrolet.com. Alfred Culver's 3 stars of the game. How great a juicy butter burger would taste right now when you haven't eaten all day. Anything of sustenance. Fresh frozen custard. Even some take-home at your Mount Vernon Culver's, Veterans and 42nd. They also have good chicken strips and fish. Oh, my goodness. It all sounds amazing right now. Let's meet the 3 stars.
All right, number 3 star from T-Town, it's Joey Nieberge. He had 10 of his 11 points in the second half, but it was his offensive rebound here in the last minute of the game as T-Town was protecting a 4-point lead that really put the game away. Number 2 star will be Caleb Simmer, 19 points, but he affected multiple shots on the defensive end along with blocks and rebounds. So he had a heck of a night on both ends of the floor. That'll leave the number 1 star, Navante Nesbitt, career-high 33 points, and he just tried to do his best to take over the game in the fourth quarter and nearly led Mount Vernon all the way back from a 12-14-point deficit.
Those are your 3 stars of the game presented by your Mount Vernon Culver's. Rams will end up losing by 9 tonight, 67-58 to the T-Town Wooden Shoes. Hank, your final thoughts on this one before we hit the road?
Certainly Mount Vernon was in a tough spot tonight with no time to prepare, but going forward, as that schedule gets tougher, I think Mount Vernon's going to have to shoot it better from the outside as teams are going to clog up the lane, and you're going to play some more 6'6", 6'7" guys at the rim. So going to have to shoot better from the outside going forward.
Certainly will. Next broadcast will be Chicago Dyett at the Centralia Holiday Tournament, 1:45 pregame, 2 o'clock tip, right here on 94.1 FM. Our video will return on Friday, January 6th. We cannot video stream from Centralia. We will not video stream from Salem. We do not have the approval as of now. So Friday, January 6th, our next video stream here for the Mount Vernon Rams. For Hank Evans, for Jeff Crow, for Angela French back at the Mount Vernon studio, I'm Chris Hugo, wishing you and yours a very Merry Christmas and a safe, happy, healthy holiday season. Stay warm over the coming days until it warms back up. And reminding you also of the final score. T-Town 67, Rams 58. Good night.
Mount Vernon Rams basketball on WMIX and the Section 618 app has been sponsored by Holzhauer Auto and Motorsports.